name is Travis Aiken, and this is my persuasive speech for Speech 100 at UMUC, entitled F-15 versus F-35, the true champion of air superiority. Since it first entered the service in 1976, the F-15 has been at the head of air superiority. For over 35 years, this great piece of American ingenuity has served and proven its worth as the greatest multi-purpose fighter aircraft of its generation. Unfortunately, with the success of the F-22 fueling the next generation of air power, the government approved the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter program for use in our United States Navy, Marine Corps, and Air Force. However, why would the government spend billions of dollars supporting an unproven aircraft such as the F-35 in these difficult times when we have a perfectly useful source of proven air power already in use today? For those who may not know, the F-35 was Lockheed Martin's answer to the Defense Department's need for the Joint Strike Fighter aircraft, with a greater focus on stealth capabilities. Since the contract for the Joint Strike Fighter was given to Lockheed Martin in 2001, the program has suffered multiple setbacks in terms of costs and failing to meet specific benchmarks. This is simply unacceptable with a multi-million-dollar project that many would deem unnecessary in the first place. As of 2010, the United States Air Force budget data originally projected the cost of each F-35 to be $89 million. However, this was simply not the case. In 2011, the Pentagon put a price of $207.6 million for each of the F-35 aircraft that they were planning on purchasing in 2012, which then rose to $304.15 million due to increased spending and failing to meet budget timelines. Obviously, there was a huge mix-up when it comes to how much this project would cost. Comparatively, the F-15 has been extremely effective for over 4 decades. Since its creation in the mid-1970s, the F-15 has answered America's call for a multi-purpose role fighter aircraft. The C and D models of the F-15 are currently used to fulfill air-to-air combat missions. The E model, however, is used for air-to-ground combat missions. Simply put, the C and D models are used for dogfighting other aircraft, and they are very good at it. The F-15, throughout its use in various countries' air forces, has over 106 combat victories and 0 defeats. The F-15 has also never been shot down before. The E model has been used successfully in both operations in Iraq and Afghanistan, and I have personally seen the impact that this aircraft has had in both countries. The F-15 is not only a more reliable option when it comes to combat operations, but it is also a much more inexpensive option. In terms of cost, the newest model used by the United States Air Force, known as the F-15E, has substantially less cost than the F-35 at $42 million. I firmly believe that instead of focusing our time, effort, and money on the unproven F-35, it would be a much better idea to continue to upgrade and improve our existing F-15 fleet. For example, with decades of maintenance knowledge and experience on this aircraft, we have taken what manufacturers had given us as a 5,000-hour aircraft shelf life and more than doubled it, with many of the F-15s in use today exceeding more than 10,000 aircraft flight hours. This proves the worth of this aircraft that it has already had, especially when it comes to continued use in our military. One possible compromise between the two aircraft is the newest model of F-15 from Boeing. The F-15 SE, or Silent Eagle, has been approved for use in various air forces around the world. The F-15 SE has been estimated to cost around $100 million. This is much more inexpensive for our next generation aircraft similar to the F-35. This $100 million price is obviously for a brand new F-15 SE. However, this cost does not take into effect upgrading procedures for existing F-15E models to meet the new SE standard package. This process has already been this process has already been proven effective with older generation F-15D models when it came to upgrade to the newer E models in use today in the Air Force, and at a cost much less than a brand new aircraft. It seems obvious that in a time of crisis and government shutdown, It is not economically feasible to waste this much time and money on a brand new 5th generation fighter. With one new 5th generation aircraft already on deck for our Air Force with the F-22, it's already off to a shaky start. It is a much better decision to upgrade a proven aircraft to the new standards of today's technology. In this day and age, it is very common for our society to grow accustomed to new toys and technology. Unfortunately, this is simply not an appropriate option for our military at this time. However, the F-15 has and will continue to be the best choice for our air superiority. Thank you for your time.